But first, is it a solution to the California insurance crisis or a bad deal for California consumers? That depends on who you talk to. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Curtis Ming.
And I'm Hunter Sowards. CBS 13's Julie Watts is getting answers on the pros and the cons of California's new deal with insurers. And Julie, we know this impacts so many people.
Yeah, it impacts everybody in the state. We talked with both the insurance commissioner and consumer advocates today. The pros, according to the insurance commissioner, is his new deal will keep insurers in California and encourage them to start writing policies again in those wildfire zones. But critics warn insurers will now get to increase rates based on future threats, which they say could be costly for all of us.
Fire after catastrophic fire, leading to an insurance crisis in California. People in high-risk fire zones simply can't get insurance anymore.
You know, what's happening now is insurance companies aren't calling you back and you're being sent to this FAIR plan, which is much more costly and you get less coverage.
California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara says 7 of the top 12 insurers have limited or stopped writing new insurance policies in California because of the increasing cost of wildfires and floods. But he says his plan can fix that.
This is why this agreement is so important, because they've agreed to once again not only write policies, but in our wildfire distress areas that affect so many of our communities.
He has basically given them a blank check.
Consumer watchdog's Jamie Court calls it a bad deal.
In exchange, they're going to insure 85% of the homes in the high-risk areas. That's not only leaving 15% of the people out, but of those 85% of the people, are they going to be able to afford this new premium?
Under the commissioner's new plan, he says insurers agreed to cover homeowners in those high-risk areas at 85% of their statewide coverage. Take over policies from the state's high-cost FAIR plan for people who can't get coverage anywhere else. And in exchange, insurers can use forward-looking models to base rate increases on future risk.
Have the big insurers guaranteed they will come back to California and write new policies? Is there definite buy-in?
Absolutely. This is why this agreement has been so historic.
So this is a handshake agreement, and the insurance companies are not bound by it.
Court argues the deal's not binding and will raise rates overall.
If this isn't the solution, then what in your view is?
The right way about this is to prevent the builders from building in unsafe places and to require insurance companies to offer insurance policies to everyone who hardens their homes. And then the next step is to get the state to invest in helping people harden their homes who can't afford it, because we know hardened homes are much less likely to burn.
You got that.
Now, the commissioner acknowledged rates will continue to rise regardless due to climate change and increasing risk. But he argues that under his plan, homeowners will be charged based on the risk of their homes and will be rewarded for home hardening and risk mitigation.
My goodness. Well, weighing the pros and cons again, digging a little deeper, but still far from over as far as this goes. All right, Julie, thanks for that.